Hello, this is Amir Kiabi with Harvey Callis Real Estate, here to give you a quick update in terms of what went on in our local market for real estate for the month of March and first week of April for Yonge-Eglinton and Lawrence Park South. So without further ado, let's cover the price index charts first. So overall, for Yonge-Eglinton and Lawrence Park South both, as you can see from the screen, we had an increase of benchmark prices by about 10%, 10%, which is very significant. The peak of the market still remains to be the first quarter of 2022, right before they started raising interest rates. But it was quite a jump year over year, going comparing March of 2024 to March of last year by about 10%. That's for single family properties. As for apartments, the next chart, as you can see, significant jump as well, for about 9% for index prices. Now, these are index prices. This is just a way to look at overall movement of price in the market. Each property obviously is unique. It has its own characteristics, but we can definitely say that this spring market so far in this little pocket of Toronto was more active in terms of price appreciations, although we had less transactions. So comparing March of 2024 to 2023, we had 16 transactions for single family freehold properties versus 18 transactions last year. But what is significant is that we had even less properties being offered. We only had 20 listings coming to this pocket of the market for March versus 26 last year, which resulted in a higher ratio of sales to listings. So a higher portion of properties were sold just because there were less properties being offered. So we had an 80% sales to listings ratio for this local market for March versus 69% last year, which to me, it just signifies the fact that buyers were more active than sellers in March. Now, I will say this, that for the first week of April, when you look at the numbers, I think that relationship kind of reversed. So we had almost 12 new properties coming to the market for the first week of April. And comparing that to last year, the same period, we only had 6 new properties. And there were so far 2 sales for the first week of April until April 6th, as opposed to 7 transactions last year. So I think coming into early April, that relationship of demand and supply kind of reversed. There were more listings coming to the market. It remains to be seen how the balance of April will play out. As far as the number of transactions, the 16 transactions that we had for March, you will have a link to this email. You'll see all those transactions as well as all the available properties. The transactions will cover up to April 8th. And lastly, I wanted to cover the month of inventory. This is important. How many months would it take for a specific category of properties to be sold? The lower that number, the harder the market is for that specific property type. So on the right side of the slide, you have the current month of inventory as of April 7th. So we had an increase of supply pretty much across the board, but specifically for detached properties above $2.5 million, we're at 2.4 months of inventory on April 7th, as opposed to 1.4 months of inventory on March 6th. So more listings are coming to the market. When for semi-detached properties, we were at 3 months of inventory versus half a month of inventory last month. And the rest are there, as you can see, based on different categories. For Toronto as a whole, we are at 3 months of inventory right now, combining freehold and condo properties. That's it for my quick update for Lawrence Park South and Yonge-Eglinton. I hope you find the information helpful. Take care.